Cardinals, who are all part of the whole process, they are now out of the conclave and sharing what it was like to select the first American pope.
Yeah, imagine that. What a thrill. Among them is the Archbishop of Washington, D.C. Cardinal Robert McElroy joined several American Cardinals to give us a glimpse of what happened behind closed doors inside the Sistine Chapel before that historic announcement in Rome. DC News Now's Ben Dennis is diving in on what these Cardinals had to say.
All right, Ben, 10 of the Cardinals, they're here in the U.S. They were part of the whole process, and they really had such insight into what happened. What have you learned?
Well, a majority of those Cardinals, Susan, who were eligible to vote, they held a press conference today all about this. Some insight here, including the Archbishop of the Diocese of Washington, providing some behind-the-scenes details about the secret vote into what went in and the time it took to elect Pope Leo XIV.
Bells ring in jubilation as a new pope is suddenly elevated to the world stage. Several Cardinals from the U.S. answering questions and sharing new details in Rome after voting for the next leader of the church.
But I think I could say this much without giving anything away. We're looking for someone following the pathway of Francis, but we're not looking for a photocopy.
Archbishop of Washington, Cardinal Robert McElroy, describes how the demeanor of now former Cardinal Robert Prevost may have influenced the votes of their colleagues.
Cardinal Prevost's talk during the general sessions, I think what was important was not particularly the substance of what he said, but the manner with which he spoke.
Back home in D.C., the American flag adorns the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception. Drapes of yellow and white replace those previously cascading in black to mourn Pope Francis. Outside, Monsignor Walter Rossi.
The Pope is the Pope for all people, not just for Americans. And that's the most important part.
And in the roughly 20 votes for Pope since the U.S. was founded, it was influential Cardinal Timothy Dolan of New York that Italian newspaper Il Giornale says helped attract votes for the now second Pope from the Americas, and one that spent decades as a missionary in Peru. Dolan spoke at today's press conference.
Where he comes from is sort of now a thing of the past. You know, Robert Francis Prevost is no longer around. It's now Pope Leo.
Cardinal McElroy said two things that surprised him throughout the vote for the Pope. First, how quickly a consensus was found, plus the absence of fellow Cardinals questioning Pope Leo being an American. While the Pope does begin a full schedule, several masses are being held right here at home in honor of Pope Leo to pray for him, including at Georgetown University on Monday at noon. Chris, Susan?
What a remarkable moment for